On today's episode of Watch JR Go, I bought myself a Christmas present, and it's the one you guys wanted me to buy. What is going on, guys? I am Watch JR Go, and today I am here with my Christmas present to myself, what I bought from Holland Paving. And I'm pretty excited about this. Did you guys take the stickers? Oh, they were kind of already off.
Yeah, they were already off.
Okay, cool. Gosh, what a rig!
That's all the hand pinstriping.
That's all hand pinstriping?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had no idea.
Yeah. Tanya Signs up in Maze.
Did all this?
Yeah. She used to do all of our trips.
Nice.
We used to have them all.
That is super cool. Speaking of, I just bought it. That should be $2,500. And then you put batteries in it for me.
Yep.
Do you want some money for it?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't even know how much the freaking batteries were.
Okay, well, I'm gonna guess they were like another 100. No, it sounds like they were another 100. It sounds like I gotta give
Sounds good.
All right, there you go. There's another 100.
That'll work.
Awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about this.
No, it started. I mean, it threw the batteries in it.
Drove it all the way here?
Right up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Does it come with the ratchet strap?
No, I had to take that off of one of my trailers. I didn't want. No, it's the park brake. It wouldn't. It's stuck.
Okay, on the tug?
Yeah. So we couldn't set the park brake, and it was kind of floating a little bit.
Strap for the win. I saw it moving back and forth. It was doing this number.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
Oh, sweet gas cap too.
Uh-huh.
So,
On the rear one.
is this a dual tank?
Yes.
Nice. That is awesome.
Hold all the diesel.
So obviously I went to Holland Paving planning to buy 2 of those asphalt rollers because I thought, that's cool. I can definitely make one of those and I can definitely fix it and get my money back. And this is the channel where we typically make money on cars and have fun doing it and get to check out new things in the process. And what could be cooler than asphalt rollers and driving them around like it's every kid's dream. But you guys kind of vetoed that. There wasn't a lot of excitement for that. And everybody said you should buy one of those non-turbo 7.3s. So I did that. And they put batteries in them and delivered this for me with the airport tug in the back. Now I paid $2,500, $2,600 with the new batteries for both of these. A smoking deal. They have no idea the condition on this airport tug. They don't know why they bought it. I don't think they ever used it. I just thought it would be really cool to have. I figured what could be cooler than an airport tug though? It's not the tug branded one, but it is still an airport tug and very cool. So this has, I think, a 4-speed transmission here, a 4-cylinder gas engine. I forgot what the engine was. It's a Waukesha, something like that. I just remembered. Batteries obviously trash. We've got an old Purelator click-clack pump in there, and there's actually a Mr. Gasket fuel regulator, which is pretty cool. So from Holly, and this is a Mercury industrial truck. Look at that. There's a lubrication chart to tell you how to take care of the thing. Hour meter, I'm gonna guess that's been changed, but 808 hours or 4,808 hours. I just noticed that's the reverse beeper switch. It's a ball bearing roller switch that somebody welded on there. Probably hooked directly up to that beeper right there. And they also told me that this is all weight on the rear, and it almost tried to tip over while they were forklifting it onto this truck. So we're gonna be very careful unloading this beast. It probably weighs a ton, and of course it has ballast weight in the back, so you always have traction, even on those snowy runways. Now, there appears to be no such thing as an F550 in 1995. I think they got those badges from something else and slapped them on here because this thing's cool. Now, if you'll remember, there was 2 of these at Holland Paving, and one of them just said Super Duty. If you're on the VIN, this thing says the same thing. It's just a Super Duty. But if you look under the hood, it's got a Garrett turbo, and these are all Ford parts. I've looked at plenty of these before. I've wanted to buy ambulances that were older, and they were non-turbo. How does this have a turbo? My first thought was, hey, it's the Banks kit, and somebody already did it. The whole reason I bought this truck was to do the Banks kit. But no, it looks like all Ford part numbers connecting to this turbo. So I'm very confused. Apparently though, it starts right up and runs and drives. So let's shut the hood and take it for a drive. Hood did not shut. There's a switch down here to warm up the glow plugs. I'm gonna guess that we're fine because obviously they just drove it over here. So it runs so well. It just ripped to life. We've got that classic diesel clatter. Things you don't hear from the new trucks. The new trucks are all just dead silent. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But the spirit of these old trucks and just knowing they could pull the house down, they never could, but we sure love to say it. So we have this super nice center console. These were high spec trucks, cup holders, The cup holders have a cover. It's stuck. Middle seat. Passenger seat's in really good shape. The door panels have seen better days. These are our controls for the bed. We've got a trailer brake right there. HVAC, factory radio. There's a ton of auxiliary switches down there that seem to have their own fuse panel. Can you believe I got this for $2,000? A turbo 7.3. This is insane. One of these just sold for $100,000. I mean, I know it was a perfect Expedition, but I mean, this is the same drivetrain with a manual. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it only has 243,000 miles on it. Let's get a little speed. We'll grab a 3.4. Oh, it works great. Maybe second gear synchros are a little weak. This thing runs and drives for $2,000. I think I figured out why I got a deal on this bad boy. There's no interior door handles on either side. They're both missing. So we gotta do, come on. We gotta do that maneuver to get out. But I'm super pumped. This, it came with lottery tickets. Think there's any winners in there? I'm gonna go with no. This is awesome. What a beast of a truck. And you really don't even notice the airport tug sitting in the back. I don't know what it weighs, but I'd bet it's a lot. Wow, we've got the pintle hitch, even though this one's kind of weird. It like swings instead of snapping down. And also it looks like a 2 5/16 on there. Is that a 7-pin and a 5-pin? Oh, weird. That's some kind of monstrous, like, it's not the normal 7-pin, but it is 7 pins. And yeah, then we've got the 5-pin, the old school standard before everybody got blade connectors. This is cool. $2,000. With new batteries, runs and drives perfectly, brakes are great, toolboxes, dump bed. I'm pretty pumped about this whole thing. Did I do well buying my Christmas present for myself? I know it's what you guys wanted in reality, but let me know in the comments. Next up, we're gonna grab the forklift, bring this thing inside, and fork my airport tug off, because that's how they got it in there. The thing is, my forklift is rated at 4,000 pounds, and that airport tug is also rated at 4,000 pounds. We're going for it. All right, so first things first, we need to get the bed open, but this bed only flips up. Huh, I just noticed. I thought it was a regular tailgate, but it is definitely not a regular tailgate. This can only flip this direction, so you can dump gravel and stuff like that, which means we need to do this maneuver here. Wow, that's heavy. All right, well, we got her open, and now I guess I'll bring the forklift over here. We'll back the truck up and then try to get the forks underneath this thing. If I didn't have a forklift, this would be difficult. All right, now we got the forklift out of the way, time to back the truck up, and hopefully we can get a good bite on the airport tug. Oh, I left the key in it, as I should. Okay, we got her backed up into a reasonable position, I think. And I'm gonna have to set the camera down, get the forks spread out, and then we can get underneath this thing. This is what happens when the guys loading the equipment have way bigger forklifts than you. I'm over here with my little bitty stuff. It seems great until you have to do big stuff. You guys all know the TikTok sound, right? Time to do some sketchy. That's what we're doing today. I'll probably get it though. I had to reposition. I drug the front end over, and I've got the forks. Both forks are under it. I'll show you guys the other side. So the back, where all the weight is, wonderful. I don't think that's moving at all. I think we're completely good there. Now, the other fork, can you see that? There's about a 1/4 inch. And of course that 1/4 inch is on the taper. So this is the sketchiest lift I've ever done in my life. I have that chain wrapped around it, 2 whole wraps, and hopefully that's enough to keep it from falling off completely. My goal here is to start the forklift, tilt the mast back, roll it up just a little bit, and then immediately side shift so we can clear the front, turn, come back towards you guys, and get this thing on the ground. It needs to go down as fast as possible because it literally is the weight limit of the forklift, and it's just, nothing about this is great because this forklift isn't designed to be side loaded like that. So I'm gonna try to lift it, and if the forklift starts coming sideways like that, we start feeling a bunch of tilt, I'm just gonna have to drop it and we're done. Like, I might not win this battle, but I'm giving it my all. So here we go. I've never been more scared in my life. Yes. Wow! Oh! Don't say I don't put my life on the line for you guys. That was insane. All right, now I gotta get my chains off of here. Wild. All right, we unloaded an airport tug with a forklift that matches the capacity of the airport tug. I could feel this thing like doing that, just this little, the swaying in the wind motion, and that's when you know you're playing with the danger. But we're good. We're all good here. You can bet you will see this at the local Taco Bell in the next few videos when I get this street legal. I'm kidding, it can't be street legal, but it can be street driven. I know this is the part you all want to see because it's the part I want to see. Well, I think this was an unbelievable find. Let's walk around it and talk about it real quick before we wrap this up. So like I was saying, there were no 550s back in the day, back in 1995. So this is technically called an F-Series Super Duty. If you run the VIN, that's what comes up. Now this is over a 1 ton, much bigger in fact. They call it a 1.5 ton plus. The GVWR is 15,000. And it kind of makes it a monster. 2-wheel drive, a dually with this crazy heavy dump bed. I mean, you guys saw me unloading the tug. That was, we had this thing squatted out. And it's probably because that bed weighs so much. Unbelievably, the bed works perfectly. It's a triple extension cylinder, which I never expected. It goes all the way up. And I mean, this is a pretty useful truck. So we got a few issues right here. This mirror is missing. The door handles are missing on both sides inside. So you have to roll a window down to get out. And the best part is this window doesn't work. So I might go look for a door. If you happen to have a black F-Series fender and door with a red XLT door panel, hit me up. I need that. Also, if you make chrome Nerf bars for these things, I could probably use those. I'm missing the wheel lug covers. They usually bolt on. You can see there's little brackets over here for the covers. The covers are missing, unfortunately. And for some reason, this did not get baller wheels like an F450 would. There's no Alcoas on this. They look like they are with these chrome beauty rings, but it looks like a stamped steel wheel. Unfortunately, I wish they were the semi wheels. So everything seems to work. The sides flip down, the bed works. Obviously it drives very well. I am mind blown that I got this for $2,000 with the legendary, the engine that came out halfway through 1994, 7.3 POWERSTROKE turbo diesel. And it's direct injected. This was the beginning of those engines with the International Navistar built a tank. It seems like they never die, and it only has 250,000 miles on it. A little less actually. But I think this was a huge win. I hope you guys agree. I hope you're eager to see some 7.3 content because we're gonna keep it going for at least a little bit here. I wanna play with this truck, and I think there might be some bolt-ons to make it even more fun. Even though, like, why would you do that to a dump bed truck? At least it's getting polished, cleaned up, and driven. I can tell you that. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. I know that's 3 cars in a row, but obviously the Diamante is basically wrapped up and should be leaving in a short order. And we're on the Saturn, of course, getting parts for that. And also it's kind of 4 cars because I got an airport tug. So we're gonna get that running shortly. I think I'm pretty close. I might have already started shooting the video because it's what I really wanted to dig into. This is the coolest thing. So, airport tug, 7.3 diesel, 2,500 bucks, smoking deal.
It was interesting. Right when we pulled on, right when we got to like McDonald's, the KHP Durango.
Ooh.
And he got right in. Well, I don't think we re-registered this truck for a couple years.
I see.
It has insurance, but it's not registered. That thing's
yeah, it's the old. I just bought it. I just bought it every time.
Yeah. Like, oh man.